This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com.
Oh, hey guys and girls, I'm Bet from I Seek Out the Truth. Welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repair. Can you dig it?
Yeah, check that, or that way, I don't know. Check that intro out. Can you dig it? Alright guys and girls, check it out. Today we got a 2002, I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. If you want us to showcase your channel free of charge, of course, click that link in the description below for all the rules and regulations. Alright, today, y'all remember this vehicle right here? This is the one we did a starter on. What a job. But what's cool about it, everybody, even the repair manuals, was saying you got to completely remove the exhaust manifold / catalytic converter, drop the AC compressor. Oh, we did it without doing that. That's because we're Astral, and that's to show you that you can do it too. Alright, so we're back on the same vehicle because the starter went bad. No, let me stop. Let me stop, because we're back here because remember we did the job. It was leaking oil around the oil pan gasket. This car don't have an actual gasket. It has silicone, not blue, red. It's the gray silicone. So what we're going to do today is show you how to replace that oil pan gasket. Now, be careful about this because some shops say you're going to have a lower and an upper. Make sure they give you a price on the lower because it's a big difference. Alright, so let's get this car jacked up. I'm going to show you how to jack it up. Get it up on jack stands where the jack point and where the jack stand points are for security, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. First thing you want to do, guys, check this out. You don't need this is the poor man's mat right here. This is cardboard. Cardboard is the best thing you can use to get up under the vehicle, because it's cool in the summer and in the winter. It's alright. And let me go over here and show you the back of my truck for a minute. You see I got this big box right here on the side of the compressor, and I keep cardboard in there. And that way, you know, cardboard is free. So get something, stick it around there, and check it out. Just lay that thing up under there, and let me show you what I got going on up in here. And there's a bunch of ants. This is not gonna be good. All right, first of all, get your hydraulic jack, and this is the center point of the vehicle right here. You see this little pad right here? That's what you want to aim for when you jacking the vehicle up with your hydraulic jack. And then once you do that, once you jack it up high enough, what you do, set your jack stands on the rubber pads on each side of the vehicle. There's one, and there's two. Alright, so now our car is securely set. Alright, now, next thing you want to do, guys, very important on this vehicle, especially if you're working on a driveway that has like an incline. Like if we stand back, this driveway has a slight incline going down. So very important. What you want to do, come over here to the driver's door, open the driver's door up. See this button right there? That's to set your parking brake. Pop that button in there. Alright? That's to lock your back brakes up so the car will not roll in any kind of way. Alright, let's get some tools set up. And we're going to use two pieces of cardboard. One to go way up under there. And then we go over here. Grab us our other one. This is a nice size one right here. And just lay that out like that. Definitely keep you some cardboard in your trunk or something. As you can see, this stuff is great. Alright, now I'm going to show you another little trick when we come back. Alright guys, let's do it. Alright, let's get some tools here. We got a 3/8 drive ratchet, a 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, and a set of shallow metric sockets. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Throw them up under there like that. And also get you a nice, this is cool, get you a cordless drill. Because right now I don't have the other one, the actual impact. Got me a cordless drill. And what I got is, you can get these sets of adapters from Harbor Freight, like $5.99, 1/4-inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. I'm using the 3/8 drive up on against there, so it turns into a cordless drive. Cool. Let's go up under there. All right. The first thing we want to do is, you got this shield right here, this big pan. All right, so we gotta take off this pan, and this pan is held on by 5 bolts. Let's see here. Give me a second here. All right, we got 5 16mm or 5/8. You can use 5/8 as well. Bolts. I got my 16mm shallow socket. I am going to hook up my 4-inch 3/8 drive extension, and I'm getting my 3/8 drive ratchet. Now you might be wondering, why isn't he using the driver? Because sometimes these bolts are tight and that driver will snatch and mess your wrist up. So what I want to do here is take my ratchet, and I want to go around, and I want to loosen all of them up. Alright, so let's go around, let's loosen them up, we'll be right back. Alright, we got them all loosened up. The next thing we're going to do is take our socket, and now we're going to put it onto the end of our cordless drill, put it on reverse, and now we can go around and take those out. All bolts are the same length, so you're good with it. Alright, let's take those out, and we'll be right back. Alright, we got our last bolt going on here, and I want to do is take this bolt down slowly, because our pan is going to start dropping down. There it is. It's down. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Alright, let's get our pan out of here. And what we're going to do is take our bolts and set them inside it, so we know they go exactly right there. Alright, let's set that down and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do, let's drain this oil. So what you want to do is get you a drain bucket right here. And what we're going to do here, we're going to be changing the oil filter as well. Wait a minute. You know, why did I notice this before? Look at this. Look at somebody strip that thing out of there. And look at the drain. It's like they stripped that as, well, who the heck? I gotta check out the sticker who been doing the oil changes on this car. This don't make no sense. What size is this? Let's see here. Let's try this one. Wow. Alright, that's a T47. And it looks like it's stripped in the beginning. When it goes up, it gets tighter. Alright, let's try 50. Somebody messed this. Somebody messed this thing up, man. This don't make no sense. Okay, let me try 55. Okay, nope. So it's definitely a 50, but it looks like they really messed that thing up. So let's let me hook up my small camera stand so we can look at this, and so I can hold this thing in place, because this thing is definitely stripping out. And if I push it all the way up, it looks a little better. Now we're gonna see if we can find us a new plug for that too. If we can't get one today, I'll definitely order one, so the next time we do the oil change, we'll put a new one in there. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got the camera set up on a stand. Hopefully that's a good view of it. That is great. Alright, let's take our T50 Torx. Get this stuff right away. Alright, get our pan up under it. When you get a bolt, like when you get a strip like this, Fisher don't have this in stock, so we definitely gonna be changing this next time. You want to make sure you keep pressure up and hold that thing in place. There we go. All right, great. And we're gonna slowly take that out. And at the same time, I want to take a look at those threads and all, make sure nothing's messed up here. It looks like everything is good. All right, let this, open this up. Let that oil drain out of there. Get you some rags. What the heck? I didn't bring no rags. What the heck is wrong with me, man? All right, let's let that drain out. And once it finished draining, we're gonna put the plug in back by hand. And I'm not gonna tighten it up. Just gonna put it in there just to stop the oil. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, take these gloves off. We'll be right back. All right, guys, that's cool enough. Let's go up here. I'm holding this camera right. Try to do this with my left hand now. That's all we want to do now is put that drain plug back in there. Dang it. You know, I just ain't one of them people that can work with both my hands. Oh, yes, I guess I am. All right, we just want to put that in there just a little bit, clean our hands off. The next thing we're going to do, we got a sensor right here, and I'm going to assume it's a level sensor. I'm not even sure. We're going to take that out anyway because I'm not sure how far that goes up in here and what it does. But what we're going to do, let's unplug it first. And let's move our pan over. And what you got here is two tabs, one on this side and one on this side. Squeeze both those tabs together, unplug it. We see it's connected to a little bracket right here to hold it in place. Pop it out of there, go around, pop it out of there. Let's lean that over to the side. We don't want that to get too, so let's try to stick it up someplace. I don't know. All right, that's out of the way. All right, now let's check this out here. Now we got three, looks like 10mm bolts. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see over here, get my 10mm. All right, I got my 10mm socket, 3/8 drive, and I am going to use my 3/8 drive ratchet. Let me hook it up over here. And what I'm going to do here is just loosen these three up first. Oh, wow, that is already loose. Oh, that one's good, okay. All right, we're going to loosen those up. And now I was going to hook it up to the cordless gun, but it looks like they loose by hand already. So let's take those three out and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let me get you situated here. All right, I want to my last 10mm nut here. All right, I got my drain pan up under it. And let's see here. Let's get this pan situated up under this. See if this comes out of here. I'm not going to put too much pressure on it because I'm not sure about this. And you know what? Let me get a little screwdriver because it might be a seal in there that's holding it in. And you don't want to definitely pull it by the plug. So let me get a little flat screwdriver and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Got me a little flat screwdriver with a long handle to it. I want to go around. Okay, look at it. There we go. Alright, we're going to set this down and look at there's our little O-ring that's still up there. I'm going to leave that up there. Yeah, I'm going to leave that right there for a moment. Alright, let's set this down. I'm not going to set this into the pan. I'm going to take my rag and wipe that off. And then I'm going to set it down on the side with the three nuts and on top of a rag. So we don't get no dirt in it or anything like that. All right, we are looking good here. All right, now I think we're ready to take down this pan. Let's move this out of the way. And let me grab you for a minute. up under here and see what we got. Whoops, what the heck? Okay, and we have a bunch of bolts around here. Let's see what size they are. Let's see, a 13 or a 12 maybe. Okay, we got a 13 millimeter bolts. And let's see, I got a 13 millimeter shallow 3/8 drive. And what I'm going to do here, because I can see some of them are up here near this frame, so I'm going to hook it on to our 4-inch 3/8 drive extension. So that way we can get up there and go around and get those bolts out. And we want to pay attention to this one right here, because I got the bracket on it to hold that wiring harness into place. And the rest of them, there's nothing else. Everything looks good. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to take our 3/8 drive ratchet and what we're going to do is go around. Let's see how loose this one is. No, it's not that loose. Okay, what we're going to do is go around and just break them all loose just a little bit, so we can then use our cordless guns, right? So let's go around and break them loose. We'll be right back. All right, guys, they're all broke loose. The next thing I want to do here is get my cordless gun here, hook up my 13 millimeter onto it, and then we're going to go around and we're going to start from back here, because if this pan starts dropping, the oil is going to coming out of there with whichever's left in there. And we want to make sure we loosen up these first, so then we don't have to reach back here and the oil's dripping off from over here. And we're going back there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. All right, but first, check this out. I'll show you a little trick. Let's get all our stuff, except for that, from under here. All right, move all our stuff to the side. We're going to leave our pan up under there. Get all this to the side. And now what you're going to do, dang it, man, what the heck, man? This thing going to roll down there, get out my way, dang it. Dang it, man. All right, put this to the side, and check it out. This is what we're going to do. Let's go up here in the truck and show you a little trick. If you got a nice big garbage can, take the lid. Now this is good for you doing transmission service or oil pans, where there's going to be oil leaking from places, but the drain pan might be a little bit too small. So what you want to do, put your big garbage can lid, drill some holes in it. That's for the drain. So in that way, that's all I have to do now is go up under there, set that lid on top of my drain. Now look at that. Now I got that big surface right there. So I know I'm not gonna get no oil everywhere draining on the customer's driveway, because Jimmy be upset. All right. So we like that. Now right now you can tell the pan is in the way. It's like, dang, how you gonna get up in there? So what you do at this point, you push your pan back and you start from the back part, loosen up your bolts, start taking your bolts out, and then you start moving your pan forward as you get to the beginning up here. So get it right here. I'm gonna start going around. Easy peasy, put it in your pocket. All right, now, you see I started back there. Now I'm gonna go over this side because I need everything back here, I needed to come off. Okay, here's our bracket right here. We know our bracket goes right there. Now as we start coming up, we're gonna start moving our pan forward. All right, let's get all the bolts out, and I'm gonna leave these two up here for last so we can take this down together. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I decided to set the camera up. Now, all these bolts are gone. I pulled my pan up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead, take out some more. All right, I got my last 2 to go. I'm gonna bring my pan up some more. Took out 1, and I'm just gonna loosen this last one up because I kind of figured that our pan would not drop. So what I'm gonna do now, just see if I can, there you go. And see how I let the bottom back first, so all the oil's draining out from the back. The pan is catching it. Now I can pull my pan up a little bit more. Okay. Now, get the 1 more bolt out, and at the same time, my other hand is going to be holding this pan up in place. And let it drop right down. Bring it forward. We're going to leave our drain pan up under there for the old oil to come out of there. And here's our pan right here. And we're going to keep this upright just like this. And we're going to bring this to the back of the truck. All right. Wipe my hands off. All right, be right back. All right, guys, here we go. We got the pan out. What the heck is this? What's this small plastic? Looks like it was round, goes to something. Is it part of where the drain plug goes? No, I doubt it. Okay, the oil level sensor. Let's check out this oil level sensor for a minute. Alright, it doesn't look like nothing's broken off of it. Let's get this light. Let's go up under here and see what the heck we're looking at here. Alright, let's see here. Wait a minute, look at, is that a piece of it right there? How can I, this whole thing is like aluminum, man. Like you can't hook this thing up to nothing. Dang, it just blinded me. Look right there where the screen is. There's something in there. Oh yeah, it's part of it as well. Dang it, just dropped it inside the pan. Oh, that's definitely something rubber. That was a rubber. That's a rubber little piece. So something. I wonder if there was something rubber right here that hooked onto this, the bottom of the pickup screen, because it looked like a little screen and a little filter. Wow. So let's call a dealership up and see if we can figure out what the heck is that piece is. Be right back. All right, guys, we are definitely in trouble here. Let's get back up on here for a second. The dealership sent us a diagram, but the diagram did not have anything like that. Oh, man, look at this. Whatever it is, I feel, you know what, I'm gonna have to move this pan out of the way so this can drop right here. That's very small. No. This is not good. Whatever this is, let's set this down. See if we can get any more. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I feel some more pieces up in there. Holy cow! I don't know what the heck. I don't know if something in the engine. You know what? I'm gonna have to unbolt this thing and take this thing down, whatever it is, because there's plastic all up in there, rubber, whatever the heck it is, and I have no idea where this goes. But we're talking it out with the dealership, and son of a bum. All right, you know what? We're gonna have to get in there. We're gonna have to take that down. I gotta. Let's take what we got here. Let's take it outside on the back of the truck and see if we can figure out what the heck this is. It looks like it's more than one. Whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, and that's a little plastic. Wait a minute. No, it's not. This is something all together. O-rings, 3 O-rings, and a little plastic piece. Something broke off. Something broke apart internally. You know what? Let me look at if this has a timing chain and all this. Let me see if I can find something with a bunch of rings around it. Or did somebody do something eventually? One time in this, did it change the valve cover or something? Or the valve cover grommets? Or they dropped them down into the engine? Or something? I don't know. Be right back. Alright, we're going to look up a set. In the meantime, we're going to have to pause on this before we find out, so we can find out exactly what this is. And before we change this, take off this, I guess I can still pop off this gasket. And get this all, we can go clean this up and all. But we're not going to put this back together yet, because I need to find out what that is and what's going on here. So I'm going to clean up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, no, timing chain had nothing to do with this. So we just spoke to the customer, and what we're gonna do here, and we are not gonna put this back together until we find out what the heck this is. And this is 3 of them. It's a little plastic piece right here. Look at the size. It's like like it held on to something. Say like a little clip or something. Now this part right here is rubbery. I mean, that's flexible. So well, you know what? Before we go, let's go up under here. And what I want to do here is, just so you guys got an idea what's going on also, in case you're going to looking around and see if you can help out. Let's take this off right here. Looks like I got 2 10mm bolts. I got my 10mm 3/8 drive, shallow, if I can get it onto the thing. Alright. Okay, that's 1, 2, Just what I want to do here is just make sure this thing, make sure it can move, and ain't no surprises when I take this down. All right, let's take this down. Get our bolt over here. Let's put this down to the side. All right, let's take this other one out. All right, now let's take this to the back of the truck. Where's our other bolt at? So let's take this to the back of the truck and see if we can. Definitely gotta spray that up and clean that up. All right, there's some other pieces. Now, see, this is a part we can't look up, because I'm wondering if this had anything to do with clipped on to here. Let me see, do I see any, wait a minute, do I see any, I don't see no kind of like marks around it. We gotta spray that up and clean that up. Oh man, we gotta figure this out. All right, be right back.
Alright, so this is the end of part 1 on this 2002 BMW 745i. We removed the oil pan, found some broken pieces in there. So we're going to see
What's this we?
Okay, he found some broken pieces in there, and I'm over here searching for them, trying to figure out where they came from. So we're going to do that, and then we'll get back to it. We have to get the gasket and all, and then we'll get back to it. So stay tuned for part 2. So in the meantime, if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.